to see price tapping into our POI. This is very important to understand, right? Price must come into our point of interest or our POI. So on the lower time frames, I am not looking for any structure. I am looking for the interaction between the buyers and the sellers. And so this is very important. So if we wait for the market to open now, the market opens. So we're waiting for that 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, right? 9:30 a.m. And so this is what we're looking for. So without even going to the ATAS platform and reading the order flow, right? What we can understand is we want to see something like this. We want to see the market coming into this POI, rejecting higher, and we're looking for the order flow for confirmations, right? That's all you're looking for. You're not really looking for market structure shifts or fair value gaps. You want to understand the interaction between buyers and sellers inside of this POI. So with that being said, let's continue to play price on. What we saw over here, we saw a couple of things, right? So one of the most common questions I get is this POI invalid, right? Is this an invalid POI? Right? The reason people ask me that question is because we have seen price break below. So is this a valid POI? Right? Stop and ask yourself. So one thing I want traders to understand is when you're on the 1 minute, it's easy to zoom in on the 1 minute and forget what's happening on the higher time frames. Let me show you what's happening on the 15 minute. So on the 15 minute, we had a very different picture. And this is what I want traders to understand, right? We have seen a wick below. Right? We've also seen price come in just below, just before tapping into this area, right? So we've seen a 5 minute fair value gap being filled, and we see price wicking below the level. And so what does that mean, right? So when price wicks below a level, this shows us that price was unable to close below the level, right? Keep that in mind. A wick below shows that price was unable to close below the level. That means the level does have some strength, right? And we're going to be going over what that strength actually means and how we can determine that. But we've seen price wicking below this level, right? But this is what's very important to understand, right? So let's go to the ATAS platform. So this is the ATAS platform, right? So if I just go down to the 5 minute time frame, we'll go down to the 5 minute time frame. Again, this is the ATAS platform, what I trade on. So if we just go down to this price action, right? What we can see quite clearly is we can see aggressive sellers, right? So what was going on in this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle, right? So what we're seeing, and we're just going to get these two images